What's up YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new to this channel, then welcome again. I hope you guys just enjoyed that back and buys workout. I definitely had a great workout and it really engaged my lats. I've been focusing a lot more on trying to find new and creative things to do at the gym, just to keep it exciting and to open and wake up new muscle groups, because that can happen when you do new exercises you've never done before. You can get sore just from doing an exercise you've never done before, which is ultimate goal, I guess, right? Getting sore, muscle growth, muscle repair. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this episode of Shredding for the Wedding, episode 7. We are so close to the wedding. I can't wait to share the rest of this journey with you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next clip. What's up YouTube? I'm back, and I just wanted to say I just got to work and I'm super excited because today's the day that I'm picking up my custom made signs from Elana. So I'm super excited to see how those came out. My signs are done! Woohoo! They look so amazing.
Okay, let's do ready?
Yeah. Hey guys, good morning. It is Friday, May 12th, and we are 15 days out from the wedding, and I just wanted to say good morning, and I wanted to say that I got a second makeup trial. Voila! I just didn't feel comfortable with the airbrushed makeup, so we went back and I had her just do normal foundation routine, and we did a little bit of eye makeup this time, and we did a little bit of fake lash extensions. So I'm super excited about this time. So we finalized the makeup now. Yay! I don't know if this is good lighting, but I feel like a lot better about this makeup. Really pretty. So I'm gonna go to work now, and it's a short day, it's a half a day, and then I'm going to spend the weekend with my mama for Mother's Day. We're gonna do some beauty stuff, deep conditioning hair treatments and massages down in Providence, Rhode Island, so maybe I will take you guys along. Welcome back to my channel. You know where to look, right, Mom? You gotta look here.
Oh, hi.
What you drinking?
Vodka and soda water.
Nice. That's how we do. That's how we roll.
See my nails?
We got our hair done this afternoon, and it was fabulous, and we're gonna end the night with dinner at this amazing Italian restaurant. We're staying at a hotel. We're gonna have so much fun, and then tomorrow we have 11 a.m. massages at Butter Day Spa. We are treating ourselves because it's Mother's Day weekend. Oh yeah. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Thank you. Thank you for doing my makeup.
Oh, you're welcome. It looks fabulous.
Never thought that we'd go this far. Don't
went to Bacaro in Providence, Rhode Island. Highly suggested by my friend Steph. Thank you, Steph. It was amazing. Mom got to watch off this bridge. Mom got gorgonzola stuffed dates. Then we got like meat board with like liver pate, my fave, and like
Fermented stuff.
pickled vegetables and fruits. Obviously cocktails, and it was so good. And
So good.
And now I need my GPS back. Thanks for joining. What's up, guys? It's the next day. It's Sunday. It's May 14th. It's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. Even though I don't feel like it, I need to meal prep. I'm at Stop and Shop right now, and then we're gonna do a really quick meal prep. So let's go shopping. Going to be doing a small meal prep. I eat breakfast at home. I meal prep breakfast for Mike to eat at work. So on the lineup for breakfast, we are going to be roasting some sweet potatoes, frying up some scrambled eggs, or I should say scrambling up some scrambled eggs. I opted to get the bagged kale because there was no loose kale, which is like my favorite kale. It's just the kale you like grab that's not pre-chopped and pre-bagged, but they only had one left and it didn't look very good. But that's what you get for waiting to go grocery shopping till Sunday. But the reason why I don't like the pre-bagged organic kale or any pre-bagged kale in general is because they leave the stems on it. So there's like huge ass stems in this bag, and it's like, I can't eat those. Plus it's super expensive. This was like $4.99, and I can get like 2 whole bunches of kale, which gives me way more kale for like the same price. I'll be using Kerrygold's butter to cook Mike's meal prep in. I have a dairy intolerance, so I don't like to cook a lot of my food with butter, but I can tolerate small amounts of butter. So I'll be cooking Mike's food with Kerrygold's. And then for lunch, I'm gonna make chicken 3 ways. I got this inspiration from Fitman Cook, Kevin of Fitman Cook. I don't know, maybe like 4 pounds of organic chicken breasts. We're gonna serve that with brown rice, and unfortunately I forgot to pre-soak this overnight. So we're gonna pre-soak it overnight tonight, and then I'm going to actually finish the meal prep tomorrow morning so I can cook the rice while I'm getting ready for work in the Instant Pot. It will take no time at all. But I really like to pre-soak my brown rice for at least 4 hours to up to overnight, because it will make it more easily digestible, and it also releases the toxins from the brown rice that's attached to the bran, that if you don't pre-soak those, it can actually bind to the nutrients in your digestive tract, and it cannot allow you to digest those nutrients. So it's a pretty important thing to pre-soak your brown rice. White rice, on the other hand, since that bran has been removed, only needs to be rinsed. And we're gonna do a vegetable succotash, a big, huge roast of vegetables. I have organic grape tomatoes, organic because it's part of the Dirty Dozen. I have some conventional onions. They don't necessarily need to be organic. I have organic carrots and some organic broccoli, so I'm going to roast all those up. The reason why I get certain things organic and certain things not is One, yes, because of the Dirty Dozen list that you can find by just Googling Dirty Dozen and Clean 15 fruits and vegetables. They say that the vegetables and fruits on the Clean 15 are the ones used with the least amount of pesticides. But there's certain things that I just like to get organic anyways, like sweet potatoes. It's on the Clean 15. But if you go buy an organic sweet potato and you buy a conventional sweet potato and you cut those in half, you can see that the organic one is so much brighter and there's so much more color in it. And the more color that your fruits and vegetables have, the more nutritious it is for you. But organic produce is going to be grown in more nutritious soil. Organic farmers use crop rotations and they use practices in their soil which doesn't degrade them of their nutrients. Where conventional produce, if they are grown in soil, that soil is, they don't do crop rotation, so the same thing is grown in the soil over and over and over and over again. Soil degradation, there's so much less nutrients in that soil than if you were using or eating an organic produce. And obviously there's no pesticides used in organic produce. You're guaranteed no GMOs in organic produce. So organic, I usually like to go all the way with organic, but there's certain things like avocados and bananas. We're not going to eat the banana peel, and we're not going to eat the outside of the avocados, so certain things you cannot buy organic with. But enough of me ranting. Let's cook! Chopped up all of the sweet potatoes, and now I'm going to put a little bit of Thrive Market organic extra virgin olive oil on it, and I'm going to also put some Himalayan pink sea salt on it. Himalayan pink sea salt, this is my favorite brand. You can get it on Thrive as well. The oven is set to 350 degrees. A little sprinkle of that. I do not count the olive oil in my macros because I feel as though each serving doesn't really have a significant amount. And then we're going to just salt the sweet potatoes liberally. Mix all of them up. You want to make sure you don't crowd the pan, because if you crowd the pan, they're not going to cook nice and the way you want them. They'll be a little bit mushier. And then we're going to put that into a 350 degree oven for 1 hour. Now we are going to make our kale. We're going to take a deep edged pan so that the kale can all fit. We're going to put it on medium heat, and we're going to get some butter. I know where my butter is. My butter's holding my phone up. If anyone tells you butter is not healthy for you, they're wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Butter is probably not healthy for everyone, but the reason why butter has got such a bad rap is because typically the butter in a supermarket is not of high quality. So this is Kerrygold. They sell this at pretty much every single grocery store in Massachusetts and probably the US, but it comes from grass-fed cows. And the reason why coming from a grass-fed cow is so important is because that's the way that nature intended for cows to live, is grazing on grass. So they usually don't need to be treated with antibiotics and hormone injections, but those things end up in our end products. So when we have cows that are happy living on grass, that they produce healthier milk fat and they produce healthier butter. Just know that if you get grass-fed butter, you are actually putting a lot more vitamins back into your body than if you're getting conventional butter. So I always tell my clients to definitely ditch the margarine and go for grass-fed butter, good old grass-fed butter. I also tell them to ditch the canola oils and the highly refined seed oils because those are completely rancid usually, and they oxidize when you cook them, they go rancid when you cook them, and they cause a ton of inflammation in the body. A lot of people are walking around with systemic inflammation, especially in their gut area, and that's because there's a huge consumption of highly refined seed oils. So please, if I have one suggestion for you, it would be to throw away your canola oil, throw away your vegetable oils, throw away your margarine, your can't believe it's not butter, and switch over to real whole food sources of fat, like grass-fed butter, like coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil, even lard and tallow and schmaltz, turkey fat, all of those things. Way better for you than vegetable oil. So, Since this is for 4 days, I'm gonna put a nice big amount of butter in there. And once the butter is done melting, we're gonna add in our kale. So if you can't find bagged kale, you can just get kale loose and chop it up yourself. Very, very easy. I prefer the second method. And another reason why it's so important to get organic greens, like your spinach and your salad greens and your kale, is because these are highly, highly susceptible to being sprayed with a lot of pesticides if you buy them conventionally. So if you were to buy one thing organic and switch from conventional, I would say your greens. All right. I'm gonna really load it in. A little left. I'm gonna try to fit as much as I can in here because it will cook down. If you want to, you can take all the stems out. See what I mean about the bagged kale and how big the stems are? It's just ridiculous. You can also save the stems and put them in like a soup. I've done that before. I'm not making soup this week for meal prep, so I'm just going to get rid of them. But you would chop them up into bite-sized pieces, put them in your soup, and then they're very digestible. They're nice and soft. They kind of just taste like a vegetable in your soup. Now, if you want this to go a little bit faster, you can steam them by adding some water to your hot pan. You're going to hear it. And you're going to just want to cook this until all of them are thoroughly cooked and they're bright, bright green. And remember, Mike is taking this to work and he is going to reheat this, so I don't need to cook it too much. But certain foods like kale, I feel like if you're not going to cut them in extremely small pieces or even massage them raw, it's a good thing to cook your kale because it makes it more easily digestible and then it releases the nutrients to make them more bioavailable to your body. All right, and then we're gonna just give it a liberal seasoning of salt. Remember, people, this is for 4 days. And when you use salts like Himalayan sea salt and gray Celtic sea salt, you add minerals back into your diet. Conventional white table salt is stripped of those nutrients. That's why they need to iodize them, which is why they're sometimes called iodized salts. But that is a synthetic form of iodine, and you're better off getting your iodine from a source of seaweed. Hence why I get salts with seaweeds already added to them. Like the seaweed Gimasio, that's my favorite. And I also have some of this this Maine Coast dulse granules. You can just, I'll just even sprinkle some right now. You can't even taste them. And now Mike is gonna get some iodine in his kale every morning. All right, that seems good. I'm gonna turn the heat off and let this cool down. If you were using plastic containers, I would let it cool down completely before putting it in the plastic, but since we have awesome glass containers from our registry, I'm gonna just separate it into the 4 days and put Mike's meal prep in it. Actually, I'm going to put the heat right back on because I'm actually going to make the eggs in the same pan, and now I don't even have to clean it. But again, I'm going to add a healthy serving of butter into the pan. Remember, this is for 4 days. And then I don't even waste my time cracking them into a bowl. The eggs are another cool one that you can throw some seaweed in it because you're not going to be able to taste it. Just don't throw too much in it because it'll be really salty. I like to add Himalayan sea salt and black pepper to my eggs. And since we were talking about the iodine, I'm gonna add some more of the dulse flakes into the eggs, just a little bit, and that will add iodine back into the eggs. I got a new knife sharpener from Erica and Mike. Thank you guys. I am super excited to use this. I'm actually going to use it right now before I start cutting up my chicken breast because I need to cube it, and I know that my knife won't cube it right now. So a lot of people say that they don't have the time to meal prep, but technically this is going to be done by the time the sweet potatoes are done. I put the sweet potatoes in and they're going to take an hour. So even if you just tell yourself, I'm going to cook as much food as I can in that 1 hour, it only took you 1 hour. 1 hour. And it's for the whole week. So it's not even like it's an hour every day. It's just once the whole week. This is why I wear my Fitbit on my right hand. Alright, eggs are done. I'm going to put them in their containers. So now we just need to wait for the sweet potatoes and then our breakfast meal prep is done. So let's get started on the lunch portion of our meal prep. I'm going to make organic brown rice, organic chicken breast 3 ways, and a roasted vegetable succotash. So first thing I'm going to do is prepare our brown rice. So in a perfect world, I would have done this last night and soaked it overnight, but since I forgot, I'm going to soak it overnight tonight and finish my meal prep tomorrow morning. And pretty much it's just 1 1/4 cup of water per 1 cup of brown rice. And you cook it on high pressure for 22 minutes and let it slow release the pressure. Don't quick release it because that finishes the cooking of the rice. The short grain brown rice, I love this brown rice, it's so good. So I have a cup, I have about 1.5 cups. So I'm just gonna cover it with water and leave this on the counter overnight. So I'm going to start preparing the vegetables for the vegetable roast. I'm going to do the carrots first and throw those in there so they can get a head start because they take a little bit longer to cook. A food scale to measure 130 grams into each breakfast. That's a lie, I'm going to measure 115 grams per breakfast because that's what fits. And just like that, we have our breakfast is done.
Never thought that we'd go this far. Don't stop now. Reaching for a distant star. Don't stop now. Isn't it strange how we're safe at home? Together counting days until the second go. If you're gonna make a change, you have to let me know.
So I'm going to add my broccoli stems to the already roasting carrots. So these are probably roasted for about 12 minutes, so they got like a 12-minute head start. I'm going to actually use some olive oil spray to evenly coat, especially the broccoli, because the crowns are really hard to like drizzle and easily coat. So I found another organic extra virgin olive oil spray. It's from Bertolli, and again, there's only one ingredient. It's organic extra virgin olive oil, and it has the same spout as the Trader Joe's one that I love. That sprays really evenly. So I'm just gonna give those broccoli stems a nice spray and a nice coat of salt. And then I'm going to throw this right back in the 400-degree oven. And I'm starting to cry. Olive oil spray again. It like coats the broccoli so nicely. And again, some salt. throw that right in the oven. I'm totally crying. So now I'm gonna make my chicken 3 ways, and again I'm doing a concept that I saw from Kevin from Fritman Cook, and we're going to line it with tinfoil. We're going to make reservoirs so that the chicken doesn't run into each other. I'm also going to turn the heat up on the oven to 400. Set these for 23 minutes on 400. This broccoli seems done, so I'm going to take it out and put it on a plate. So the broccoli cooked pretty fast, so that's great because now the onions will spread out and have more room to cook. I'm also going to throw on the cherry tomatoes and throw those in and let those cook for about 15 more minutes. I'm also going to give those a nice spray of olive oil. I don't know about you guys, but do you guys always like hear people like screaming when you spray the olive oil? I always hear like people dying. And I just ran out of Himalayan sea salt, so I'm going back to my Costco Himalayan sea salt. Back in shoes. Chicken cooked perfectly at 400 for 20 minutes, and now I'm just going to evenly proportion 4 ounces of chicken in each meal prep. I have extra! So I'm super pumped, so I got 3 and 2 of the chicken. So I have a bunch of extra. I'm gonna have some of the curry one for dinner tonight, and then I'll just have extra if we don't eat it this week. I'll put it in the freezer. Here is the breakfast all done, and we are done with meal prep. Alright guys, meal prep is all done. It took me about 7 right now. It took me about 2 hours to meal prep. I also threw in a load of laundry, folded a load of laundry. Yeah. But I'm going to wait till these cool down to cap them. This one's cooled down, so I capped it already. I'm just going to put those in the fridge, and we are ready to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and my meal prep. It was my first time trying to film a meal prep, so obviously I'll get better from here. I meal prep every single week, so it's something I'm really passionate about sharing with you guys, and how you can meal prep yourself and meal prep pretty easy. Comment below and let me know if you think this was easy and if you think you could do this yourself. Also, if you could please hit the like button and subscribe to my page, that would help me out so much. Thank you guys so much for checking out this vlog series. It is the Shredding for the Wedding vlog series, but we only have 13 days until the wedding, so who knows what's going to happen after that. Do I do another series? Do I just do my own thing? I don't know, but I definitely want to keep vlogging because I love this so much. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day.